To achieve the sort of filmic style in the photos that I take sometimes, I like to open a photo I've taken, like one of this praying mantis I found one time a few years ago. And when you've opened that in Photoshop, head to the link in the description to find this image here. It's very big. So just right click it, go save image as, and save it wherever. Now I'm going to go Control O to open the file, navigate to where you saved it, and here it is here. So I'm going to click on the layer, click the lock here to unlock it, press Control C or Command C on a Mac to copy it, go to your main Photoshop document, press Control V to paste it in. It's going to either be really big or really small, but to resize it, with that layer selected, press Control T or Command T, and you're just going to resize like that until it fits roughly just like that. It doesn't have to be super precise, but when that's done, it should be the top layer. Now navigate to the blend mode layer here and click it and select overlay. This looks like a really intense filter to me. I think it needs to be turned down a bit, so the way you can control the intensity of the effect is go to opacity here, click the drop down and just turn it down. I'm going to go with about 40%, 30%, yeah. But the way to make it look really good though is to do some color balance. So with this layer selected, I'm going to go Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Color Lookup. And this is just like the equivalent of just adding a photo filter. So I can just change this in the drop down menu here. Just scroll through these until you find something that looks decent, really. This one looks pretty interesting to me, but it's still a bit too intense, so I'm just going to use the same trick as before. Select the layer, change the opacity. It looks good, but it's not quite what I'm after. I think the sky should be just a bit brighter. So the way I can fix this is just by adding a new adjustment layer by clicking Layer, a new adjustment layer, and going Color Balance. I want these blues to be a bit brighter, but yeah, you can just adjust these values until it suits the look you're trying to go for. It might take a while just experimenting with all the different effects there, but you might decide you might not want the color balance or the color lookup. You might try and find some other types of adjustment layers. There's many to choose from, but eventually you might just find the result you like, and eventually you'll be able to have sort of a nice filmic looking photo.